What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. I'm Jay.
Jared.
And this is
Russell's React.
So we got another one here. It's called Sick Boy. Apparently this video was taken down a little while back in time over some copyright issues on a beat or something like that. My brother here has all the information on that. So I don't know how much you want to tell me now, or apparently...
I'll tell you, this is his baby. This song was his baby. This song was his game breaker. This is what he poured a lot of his heart and soul into this song. Okay.
Well, so he's learning right now that this video has been at some point reactivated. It's been reinstated, so he's happy about that. So now we get to check it out together. We're going to be doing a video called Cujo Beatdown?
Yep.
So we're going to be doing that video after this one. So y'all be looking for that one to come out. And so for right now, make sure y'all are checking Ren out on his channel. Like, share, and subscribe to his stuff. And the same thing goes for here. Like, share, subscribe. You got anything you want me to do in the future, you just drop it in the comments. Or if you just want to talk to us a little bit, you're able to do that too. So let's get it.
Gone.
Thank you for coming in today.
Thanks for seeing me.
Looking at your file here, it seems there's a very apparent interplay with your emotional state and your physical body. Have you ever heard of the trauma response?
I don't think so.
Basically, our bodies can get stuck in a negative feedback loop. Our subconscious can repeat patterns from the past, which can have a pretty drastic downstream effect on our biology. Essentially, your mind is making you sick.
If I'm not mistaken, somebody told me that they were actually reading his medical chart at that point. They were actually reading the diagnosis.
That's what was wrote down?
Yeah, that's what was wrote down by the doctors.
Wow.
They thought his mind was sick. They didn't know about the Lyme disease.
God, if that won't drive you crazy.
Sick boy, bitten by a tick boy, looking for that fix boy, anabolic steroids, damn so, poster boy, pass out, white noise, quick fix, snake oil, I'm about to break boy. Oh, what a shame, he's in pain, have another go, take another pill, here, take a couple more, let's see how you're doing in another week or so, you'll be feeling worse when the side effects will show, derealization, medical patient, losing patience with the process, walking hand in hand with Satan, complications with the medication, inflammation, dehydration, inhalation, aggravation, building up a toleration, drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown, I've been feeling like I'm drowning with my feet upon the ground, I've been screaming, I've been shouting, but I never make a sound, I've been looking for a way out, but I always seem to drown.
Is this all making sense, Ren?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. What I propose we do is we try to pinpoint the exact experiences from the past that are keeping you stuck. What can you tell me about your childhood?
I can't really think.
It's okay if nothing comes up right away. What I'd like you to do is take some deep breaths with me. In and out. In and out. Good. Now tell me the first thing that comes to your mind.
I feel like it's not me, it's the world.
Greed.
I've been wanting to stop it for
Yeah.
a hot 30 seconds to a minute now, but I just
I'm
couldn't
almost
stop
certain
listening.
the pig represents greed.
Yeah,
I'm almost certain, but I've not figured that out myself.
I could see that. I
Just the way he uses it in other songs.
Yeah,
He likes that pig. It's like in every song. I swear it's in like 8 or 9, 8 songs at least.
I've seen it in a couple already, and he's got all kinds of masks.
Yep.
I've seen somebody say something about, well, I don't want to go off on that right now.
Tangents.
Yeah, that's too many tangents. But one thing I'm just noticing in this right here is like the amount of frustration that you must have when you know like there is something wrong with you, and the doctors are just like, nah.
It's all in your head.
Yeah.
They kept telling you
Yeah,
it was
take
all in his
this.
head.
Yeah, just nah.
Yeah.
So, you know,
10 years of that, it's like, oh man.
like how much can a man deal with? And then, you know, then come to find out, you know, there's something wrong with him.
A man.
And then how do you cope with that?
It started as as a very young man. So I mean, that just stripped him of his life for 10 years at a very developmental, very very precious time in life.
So
Yeah, I'd be frustrated too.
yeah.
And then dealing with side effects. You're, oh, this is supposed to make it better, but yet it's like the freaking commercials. It's like, oh, you're going to cure my, I fart too
Yeah.
much. Oh, now
Hey.
you're going to give me brain cancer instead.
Yeah, well, take this pill for this reason. Now take this pill and this pill and this
Take
pill
care
for
of that
those
side
side
effect.
effects.
Yeah.
And then,
Now you got to take 2 more pills to
And
take care
then-
of those side effects.
and then to start with, none of those have anything to do with the illness to start with.
Yeah, and they were all placebo. Kind of like, it just, because they all thought it was in his head.
That's crazy. Let's get back to this.
Good. Now tell me the first thing that comes to your mind.
I feel like it's not me, it's the world that's sick. We're given everything we need and we commoditize it. We consume, we destroy like we're parasitic. Science tells us that it's suicide and still we commit. I'm not sick, we are sick. We are standing on a cliff in the name of progress. We jump off the precipice. I'm not sick, I'm the virus, you're the virus hypocrite. How can you sit there with that smile on and tell me that I'm sick? Sick boy, looking for a fix, boy. Push it down in public, quick pose for the pic, boy. Record label meetings that commodify your gift, boy. Why you so upset? Don't you wanna be a rich boy? Fuck no, industry is cutthroat. I've been doing bits by myself, swimming backstroke, walking on a tightrope, rapping with a slit throat. The way that we persist is like the ending of a bad joke. As the people evolve, we're complacent to assailants and we do what we're told. Counterintelligence, a sight to behold. Rape the earth of all resources and we bleed it for gold. And we bleed it for wealth, we bleed it for fame. But when you bleed it, can you tell me what the fuck will remain? And I bleed in myself, I bleed in my brain. While I'm bleeding, I'm the reason, cause I'm doing the same.
Several layers on that one.
I couldn't even find a good spot to stop. I just
Yeah.
didn't want to ever stop listening. But what's crazy is you was talking about the pig like relating to greed, and as soon as we unpaused the video and got back
He
into
went
it,
to
he was
greed.
stopped. He just kept talking about, and do it for money,
And
you
his-
do it for wealth, you do
His
it.
fear of becoming that as well. There at the end, he's talking about, am I doing this myself? Am I doing the same thing?
Yeah, well, is he playing off of the fact that he's sick and that's getting him, attention and stuff? And I don't think none of his fans view it that way. I mean, obviously, he's been a great support, a great moral, not moral. I don't have the word I'm looking for, but
Mentor-ish, whatever. Yeah.
yeah.
it's
Well,
just-
one thing I noticed when I watched that video where the
Motivator.
fans made the video I was talking to you about is it's like you got Ren here as a voice for all of these people,
Right.
and then all of these people are able to also be a voice and a inspiration
For
to
Ren,
Ren.
yeah.
And then not only that, if Ren, you just take him out of the picture for a minute, it's created a community of all these people where they all support each other, and so
all survivors,
Yeah.
all severe diseases that they survived.
so
It's helped me as well. I mean, listening to Ren and hearing somebody else had those same kind of struggles. I mean, mine wasn't near that, and I was much younger, but
I mean,
same thing.
it's something that you've had to deal with your whole life, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
every
And this is
aspect
something-
of it.
like he's got mental dysfunctions now that are going to be off, and he's got mental issues now that are off because of this, and he's having to deal with it for the rest of his life as well as an ongoing medical conditions that he keeps having to stop and get treatments for and things like that. So yeah, it's a struggle, and to see somebody that was able to go make something bigger like that, it's the same thing with anybody that comes from any artist. I think that comes from something of a terrible nature, I think is a much better artist than those that just kind of fall into it and make money off of it.
Yeah, and so that's why I don't think that's his intention. And if he's having them thoughts, it's almost like a humbling aspect of him. Is he's able to realize, well, I am gaining a little bit of fame, a little bit of success from this, and is it ill? Well, no, it's not ill, buddy. It's
Now, one thing he does disdain is the corporate greed, and that's the reason a lot of his stuff is independent.
And
He's
I
never
love
really
that.
wanted to do a label because the corporate greed and the over, a song ought to be a song ought to be a couple bucks, not $18 for a single album, that kind of thing.
yeah.
He
So-
doesn't agree with that.
he was supposed to be signed with Sony, someone told me that before, and then when he got sick and
They backed out.
fell ill, they almost both backed out. Like
Yeah.
and they gave him his rights back to his songs and stuff.
Mhm.
So I think that's pretty cool on that aspect. But as far as the greed goes, I wouldn't see Ren as greedy, but what was he?
I think he's afraid that he might become that.
Yeah. So just don't.
Yeah.
So
And so he fights that as well. That's just another struggle.
oh yeah,
that he fights.
yeah, I can see that as another mental struggle, just making sure that you don't. But is he talking about the doctors being greedy? Like just keep, they don't
Take another pill, boy.
just keep prescribing this, keep coming seeing me for visits, even though we're not making you better. You're just
Dumb boy. Yeah. Yeah. That's where they.
that's the tough part right there. All right, guys. Next is Cujo Beatdown, which I guess is not exactly related to the song when it comes to the meaning of the song. It just has to do with the guy who sold him the beat
And tried to take his song away.
and tried to make him not be able to have this song.
Yeah.
So we're getting into that next, guys. Peace out.